with Tom Shaw. Don't know where to start. 3 points, absolutely massive.
Yeah, it's a huge 3 points for us. They've picked, like, they're in a good league position. They've picked some great results up over the season. You can see why they win, because they're a team of blokes who know the level and know the level or two above as well. So it's always going to be a tough game against these. They stick it on you. They're pretty good at it. So to beat them 3-1 is a fantastic bit of work this afternoon. The manner of the performance needs to be so much better. Like, I've been really honest with the players. I'll look at myself in this, and maybe I'm trying to, maybe in my head I've got a perfect game. I'm trying to find the perfect game, and maybe football isn't that, especially with the nature of the pitch being a bit bumpy and the wind and stuff. But yeah, we've got to perform much better than that. We were sleepy. We like, I think the reality of it is we should have been 2-0 down at half time. Glenn Steele's had 2 headers where he should score. We've been gifted a 1-0 lead at half time. We just haven't got out the blocks at all. We looked really passive. We looked slow to react. We just looked off it. I need to have a chat with players, watch the video, have a think about why that is. Second half we were slightly better. We had a bit more hunger in us, and that's gotten us over the line. But nature of the performance is very disappointing, and only thing that saves that is a very valuable 3-1 win and 3 points. And it just took the referee and officials to get us to a level mentally, because we were so wound up, where we have to be like that every time we're together. Every training session, every match, we need to be on the edge like that. It can't take the man in the middle to get us to that state of mind.
But it got to that. I didn't want to talk about the referee, but it's hard not to after a performance like that. But it did give us that extra character and that extra, I don't know, reason. Well, everyone against us almost.
He's made life very difficult for us, and the linesmen on my side with their decisions and perhaps their manner. So that has got us wound up. So that's probably helped us. The other positive is that nobody's gone away seriously injured. I know their number 10's in a bit of bother, I think, that came off, but nobody's seriously injured, which I'm surprised because of how the game got. And then the way they've perhaps handled the game has helped us in the 9 minutes injury time.
Yeah. I think a lot of that stemmed from the goalkeeper taking forever and a day to get himself ready.
He's got to be ready. That's their time. Like, it doesn't matter. So anyway, he's helped us, because in that 9 minutes, because they wanted to have Lancaster wanted to have a scrap on every decision, the 9 minutes went really quickly, thankfully. So look, everybody has a bad day. I'm sure it's one of the hardest jobs in the world to officiate, but the game was out of control in periods today, which is disappointing, but everybody's gone home safe and well.
Yeah. From a clean sheet point of view, obviously disappointing not to get that clean sheet, but what were your thoughts on the penalty?
He's fouled him with his head. He's tripped him with his head, is what I've been told, which is it takes some doing.
Yeah, so he's got there with his head and headed it out behind for a corner from where I was.
That's what it looked like. But at 3-0, the whistle was blown pretty quickly for the penalty, wasn't it? So it hasn't hurt us. But even they deserve to score, Lancaster, today. They're a threat. They should have had, as I say, 2 in the first half, and they did enough to score. And we, even at 3-0, that's a real test. Like, you see a test when you're 3-0 down or the game's gone, but you see a little test of character at 3-0 up, because you want people to be super consistent. We were consistently poor with our body language and being prepared. Again, that's down to me. I've got to create an environment and a culture where a throw-in on the halfway line to them is a really important moment. That's where I want to get to. And I pick the players and I pick the personalities that go on the pitch. So again, I'll reflect on it. I'll continue to be demanding of people. But we can massively help ourselves, in my opinion. I perhaps have to reflect, because not everybody's going to be the same as myself and Jake Sheridan and Damo and whatever else, and how we played the game and how we trained. So people are different, and young people perhaps a little bit different now. But I'll continue to be demanding, because if we've got a bit more of a voice, Steph really helped with that, and Neil Bishop today, and got us over the line. But if we've got a bit more of a voice, a bit more hunger for every moment of the game, we will be an even better team, and we would have won more games this season. But I'll go back to the start. It's a brilliant 3 points. Not great performance is my summary of the day.
Okay, just to pick out an individual, Prosper Keto came in for his debut at right back. He must be sat in the dressing room now thinking, what on earth have I let myself into?
No, he was fantastic. Like he obviously played in the Boston game, but this is his full debut for a club like this, a big football club.
Scrapping for our lives.
Yeah, well, he is what it needs to look like. He was eyeballs out for 99 minutes. Every duel meant something. He played with personality. He played with hunger. He wanted to win every single duel, every little bit of play down the left hand side where they were a threat. It was like his life depended on it to stop the cross coming in. So you don't have to worry about the delivery in the box and the detail because he tries to stop it there. And I've worked with him in one of my other roles. He's a student at Nottingham Trent University. He's been playing step 6 football, and you throw him in there and you don't really know. Like, you got an idea what it could look like, but you don't know for sure. He was magnificent. I'm so pleased for him. I'm so proud of him. Because he was playing for Clifton All Whites in the Nottinghamshire League in Step 6, and then he's gone up against some proper players today. I mean, rightly so, he's the man of the match. I thought he was head and shoulders above anybody.
But we take the 3 points today. We enjoy our weekend, and we go again.
Yeah, I'm sure by midday tomorrow I'll enjoy the 3 points. Just want it to be better. Want it to feel better. Again, the crowd at the end were brilliant, but during the game it's a bit quiet, and the reason it's quiet, even at 3-0, we haven't given them enough to cheer about. Like, we've not got up to the ball and made tackles, we've not had enough exciting moments in our 1v1s. Like, I want it, winning is everything, and it matters more than anything, but I want to do it in a certain way, in a certain manner and style.
Baby steps.
Well, yeah, look, it's positive results below us have looked like they've gone pretty favourably as well, so we want to obviously make sure we're all good and safe, but I want to do it again a certain way. I don't want to limp over the line. I want this to be proper. This group is unbelievably honest with their heart and lungs and how much they run, so they deserve it to be a good feeling come the end of April. And like, again, everybody knows what the crack is here at this football club this year, so we'll keep fighting to achieve that as soon as possible. But I want to do it with a bit of swagger and a bit of style, and be at Whitby away with a really good feeling, and looking further on. But we've got a lot of work to do before we can have that day out in Whitby.